in the small town of Ravenswood, nestled deep within the dense, foreboding woods, there was an ancient legend that sent shivers down the spines of the local residents. Whispers of a monstrous entity, a creature that lurked in the shadows, waiting for unsuspecting children to venture into the woods. The townsfolk spoke of it in hushed tones, calling it the Whispering Shadow. For generations, parents warned their children about the dangers that lurked beyond the tree line. Tales were told of eerie whispers that echoed through the darkness, enticing the curious minds of the young to venture where they shouldn't. Every once in a while, a child would vanish without a trace, leaving behind only the haunting sound of distant, otherworldly whispers. Among the children of Ravenswood, a group of friends dared each other to explore the forbidden woods, fueled by the thrill of adventure and the desire to prove that the Whispering Shadow was just a tale meant to scare them. As night fell and the moon cast an eerie glow through the branches, the friends ventured into the heart of the woods, their laughter gradually fading into the ominous silence. The deeper they ventured, the more the atmosphere thickened with an unsettling tension. Shadows seemed to dance between the trees, and the air grew colder, carrying with it an unnatural stillness. Suddenly, a soft, haunting whisper enveloped the group, sending shivers down their spine. "Come closer, little ones." The voice seemed to murmur, weaving its way into their minds. The friends exchanged nervous glances but pressed on, their curiosity now overshadowing their fear. As they delved further into the woods, the whispers grew more insistent, echoing the children's names as if beckoning them. The friends stumbled upon an ancient clearing, bathed in an ethereal glow that emanated from the gnarled roots of a colossal, ancient tree at its center. In the heart of the clearing, the Whispering Shadow materialized, a grotesque, shadowy figure with eyes that glowed like burning embers. Its form shifted and contorted, an ever-changing manifestation of darkness. The children froze in terror as the creature reached out with shadowy tendrils, beckoning them closer. "Join me," it whispered, its voice a haunting melody that resonated in their minds. The friends felt a strange compulsion, torn between the terror that gripped them and an inexplicable urge to step into the creature's grasp. And there, in the heart of the haunted woods, the fate of the small-town kids remained uncertain, their future hanging in the balance as the Whispering Shadow continued to weave its dark enchantment. The legend persisted, leaving the townsfolk haunted by the mystery of the missing children, forever wondering what truly lurked beyond the shadows in the depths of Ravenswood. So weeks passed, and the town of Ravenswood was cast into a state of somber unease. The families of the missing children were consumed by grief, their once vibrant homes now shrouded in a palpable darkness. Whispers of the Whispering Shadow persisted, growing louder with each passing day, as the townsfolk wrestled with the fear that the malevolent entity might strike again. The lingering mystery weighed heavily on the community, and an air of paranoia enveloped Ravenswood. Parents kept their children indoors after sunset, and the once bustling streets emptied as the sun dipped below the horizon. The forest, once a source of wonder and curiosity, became a forbidden realm that only the bravest dared to approach. Despite the lingering fear, a group of determined individuals emerged from the shadows: investigators, hunters, and those who refused to let the darkness claim their town. Among them was Detective Evelyn Hartley, a seasoned investigator with a haunted past of her own, drawn to the mystery of the Whispering Shadow. She delved into the archives, scouring ancient manuscripts and local folklore for any clues that might unveil the truth. Evelyn's investigation led her to the doorstep of a reclusive figure known as Old Man Grimsby, the oldest resident of Ravenswood. Grimsby, a man of few words, had lived through generations and carried with him the weight of untold stories. In a dimly lit room, adorned with dusty tomes and ancient artifacts, Grimsby spoke of a time when the town faced a similar darkness, a time long forgotten by the newer generations. He spoke of a pact, an ancient agreement made between the townsfolk and an otherworldly entity to safeguard the secrets hidden within the woods. The pact, once honored in hushed whispers, had been broken by the curious footsteps of the children, awakening the dormant malevolence that now plagued Ravenswood. As Evelyn unraveled the threads of the ancient pact, she discovered a glimmer of hope. a potential way to confront the Whispering Shadow and break its curse. Armed with newfound knowledge, she rallied those willing to face the unknown, forming a clandestine group determined to rescue the missing children and restore peace to the town. Yet, the ominous whispers persisted, echoing through the woods and beyond. The town of Ravenswood teetered on the edge of an abyss, waiting to see whether its brave defenders could banish the Whispering Shadow or if the darkness would claim yet another generation of unsuspecting souls. The fate of the small-town kids hung in the balance, their destiny intertwined with the ancient secrets hidden within the haunted woods. Under the cover of darkness, Evelyn and her eclectic group of defenders ventured into the heart of the forbidden woods. The air was thick with an unsettling stillness, broken only by the rustle of leaves and the distant murmur of the Whispering Shadow. Each step they took felt like a descent into the unknown, the shadows closing in around them. As the group moved deeper, the ancient trees seemed to twist and contort, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The haunting whispers grew more pronounced, becoming a disorienting cacophony that played tricks on their minds. Shadows danced on the periphery of their vision, and the air crackled with an otherworldly energy. Evelyn led the way, guided by the fragments of the ancient pact she had uncovered. The group stumbled upon a series of ancient symbols etched into the bark of the trees, marking a hidden pathway through the cursed forest. With each symbol deciphered, they felt a strange energy pulsating through the air, a mixture of dread and determination. As they approached the heart of the woods, the Whispering Shadow manifested before them, its form shifting and undulating like liquid darkness. The group braced themselves against the oppressive force that seemed to emanate from the creature. The haunting whispers turned into a mournful wail, echoing through the trees. "You dare to defy the pact," the Whispering Shadow hissed, its voice a chilling melody that resonated in their minds. "The price must be paid." The defenders pressed on, their resolve tested with every step. The Whispering Shadow, sensing the threat to its dominion, unleashed tendrils of shadow that reached out to ensnare them. The group fought against the encroaching darkness, each member drawing upon their inner strength to resist the creature's malevolent influence. Amidst the struggle, echoes of the missing children's laughter and pleas for help reverberated through the woods. The defenders pressed forward, driven by the desperate need to free the trapped souls and put an end to the town's generations-old nightmare. As the confrontation reached its climax, the Whispering Shadow unleashed its full power, a swirling vortex of darkness that threatened to consume everything in its path. The defenders, now standing at the precipice of the abyss, faced the ultimate test of courage and resilience. The fate of Ravenswood and the small-town kids remained uncertain, suspended in the balance between the ancient pact and the bravery of those who dared to challenge the shadows. The forest seemed to hold its breath, awaiting the resolution that would either lift the curse or plunge the town into an eternal abyss of darkness. In the climactic struggle against the Whispering Shadow, the defenders fought valiantly, their determination unwavering. As the ancient symbols were fully deciphered and the pact's secrets unveiled, a surge of energy radiated through the woods. The shadows recoiled, and the haunting whispers faltered, replaced by an eerie silence. In the heart of the cursed forest, the Whispering Shadow convulsed and contorted, its malevolent form unraveling. The defenders, though exhausted, stood firm against the fading darkness. As the creature dissipated, a soft, ethereal light emerged from the ancient tree at the center of the clearing, casting a gentle glow that banished the lingering shadows. The symbols etched into the trees began to fade, and a sense of calm settled over the once turbulent woods. The defenders, their hearts heavy with the weight of the ordeal, turned their attention to the source of the mysterious light within the glow. The figures of the missing children materialized, their eyes filled with gratitude and relief. The townsfolk, who had anxiously awaited the outcome, witnessed the transformation from the edge of the forest. The return of the children brought tears of joy and a collective sigh of relief that echoed through Ravenswood. The ancient curse had been broken, and the town was freed from the grip of the Whispering Shadow. In the aftermath, as the first light of dawn broke through the trees, the defenders emerged from the now tranquil forest. The townspeople greeted them as heroes, and a newfound sense of unity and resilience permeated the community. The tales of the Whispering Shadow became a cautionary legend, a reminder of the delicate balance between the secrets of the past and the choices of the present. Detective Evelyn Hartley, her mission accomplished, looked back at the once forbidden woods with a mixture of relief and solemnity. The ancient pact had been honored, the darkness vanquished, and the small-town kids were reunited with their families. Yet, as the sun bathed Ravenswood in a warm morning glow, the question lingered. Had the Whispering Shadow truly been eradicated, or would its malevolence find another path to haunt the town once more? The woods held their secrets, and the town stood vigilant, forever changed by the harrowing tale of the Whispering Shadow.